Hello guys, so I'm on my way to take this test for my job and childcare. Pray for me. I'll see you back in a bit. Okay guys, so I took my test and hopefully I passed. It was 6 tests in all. It took me, I don't know, like 2 hours. I don't even know how long it took me. It took me maybe an hour and a half to do everything. I just finished dropping my coworker home, well, to her grandma's, because we both took the test at the same time, and we finished. Even though she had 7 tests, I had 6. She finished before me. Well, she finished at the same time as me. Whatever. I'm just like pumped because I'm just like dropping her. I went to a part of town that I've never been to. I kind of got lost, but for the first time I was able to use my GPS properly, I guess, because I'm so afraid of like going to places that I don't know, especially alone, and just like freaking out that I'm not going to be able to like use my GPS or know how to like, you know, I don't know. But you know, I've only had my license for, scratch that. Let's forget about the licensing. I'm really bad. It's shaky because I'm driving. I'm really bad at like directions. So, you know, I'm sorry. You're shaking in your boots. But the tests, they're pretty easy. The only thing I can say about it really that was hard to deal with was, I'm so sorry that it's shaking, was the fact that my stomach was rumbling the entire time. It was rumbling, so like I was hungry. It sounded like thunder all up in there. Kind of embarrassing, but whatever. So just coming off of that, like that type of wave of just like going all the way to the testing area by myself. Mind you, I have no kids, no sister here. I usually always have them in the car, especially when I go to places that I'm not familiar with. My sister usually is like the GPS watcher. So it just like, I just kind of thought about just sharing a message with you about growth and about how you can be in a completely different place, you know, a day from now, 2 days from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, than you were, you know, or than you are today, or than you were years ago. And I say that because if you come from my blog, regardless, or if you just like kind of look through my videos, you know that, again, that I've been through a lot. I was in a very toxic relationship on and off for 6 years with the father of my 3 kids. And when I left him, which was last year, July, I had $300 to my name, 1 week of clothes for me and my kids. I was staying with my cousin. I didn't have a job because I was a stay-at-home mom. I didn't have a license. I didn't even know how to drive. And it was so much, guys. I was dealing with so much stress. Like within a week, when I was applying for jobs like crazy and stuff like that, and like within a week, 2 weeks, I was like, maybe I should just go back. Maybe, because it was like I was taking a leap of faith. You know, I was going by faith and not by sight, basically, because I didn't know what my life was gonna be like. I didn't know how I was gonna support my kids really and truly. Like getting around was difficult. My money was spent to like get around, to do things, to get stuff for my kids. Because at the time, the father of my children did not want to support the kids because he was upset with me. So that was a whole other thing. I was dealing with constantly getting into fights with him after leaving. My youngest at the time was about 4 months old. Yeah, he was 4 months old when I left. I was breastfeeding 2 babies, my 2-year-old and my 4-month-old. I was just under so much stress. Right now I'm headed to Wally's World. But I was under so much stress. But I did not know what was going to happen. I did not know how things were going to turn out, like in terms of supporting my kids, in terms of my future, in terms of like getting my license. And once I got my license, how the heck was I going to get a car? Like all of these things are on my mind. So, like a month and a half after leaving him, I got a job, which was a blessing. It was at a daycare. So my daughters were able to come, but not my son, because my son there was no infant room at my job. So I actually left him with his dad for like a week, and that was like the first week that I worked, and I was just really depressed. I remember crying to my twin sister, telling her like, man, this sucks. I haven't seen my son in a week. You know, it's not enough to video call him. You know, and I had him for the weekend, and then I had to give him back to his dad the Monday, well, the Sunday night, so I could go to work, and I was so sad. And I was telling my sister about it. It had only been a week since he was with his dad, but I was just crying to my sister, and just like, it sucks. And she was like, don't worry, everything is gonna be good, and the Monday I had to work. The Tuesday was my birthday, well, me and my twin sister's birthday, and she actually surprised me and came that Tuesday night. So she was gonna stay for 3 weeks, and then because she stayed for those 3 weeks, I was able to get my son, and she would take care of him while I worked, which was like, I was so happy. But then she decided to stay instead of going back, so she took care of my son the entire time from September 26th on to like December time. And she started looking for a job because we had to move out of our cousin's house because we were moving away, and we didn't want to move with her because that was just starting over again would be just too much. So my sister got a job. She ended up working at my job, and my son goes to daycare at my boss's sister's, which is extremely convenient. Because of her and watching my son, I was able to get my license. So obviously with the money I paid, well, the money I earned from my job, I got my license, got it officially done with and legalized and all that good stuff, December 8th. My cousin helped me out with getting a car. Like, thank you, God. December 28th, I think it was. So all that was perfect, and I'm saying all this like just to let you know, like, anything is possible. I did not know where my life was going when I left my ex. I did not know how I was going to accomplish anything. I felt like giving up. I felt like going back. I felt like it's better to go back to a person or go back to a situation that I was familiar with and I was comfortable in. Not to say that I was happy, but I was comfortable in it because I knew that, you know, he was going to come home and be angry about something. I knew that we were going to argue or he was going to curse me out, and I was just going to be there crying like a fool. But I wanted to go back to that because I knew what I was getting into. Like, I didn't know, like, what my life would have been like when I left him. I thought, you know, am I going to be without a job for a long period of time, not be able to support my kids? Am I going to be struggling? How am I going to get around? This Uber thing is not, like, conducive to my health. All of this Lyft stuff. I hated it. I hated asking my cousin for rides. It was just awful in terms of, like, the unknown. But sometimes you just have to grow, and you have to be planted in an area where you expect not to grow and you expect not to thrive, but you, like, break through. And I always think about it as, like, falling through the cracks. Sometimes falling through the cracks is okay. You know, you ever see a flower growing out of like the cracks of concrete. Concrete is hard and supposedly like almost indestructible. You know, if you kick concrete, you more like are gonna break it. But you have beautiful flowers and stuff growing out of the concrete sometimes. And sometimes you just have to be that flower. You have to bloom through the cracks. You have to push through. You have to grow. And you have to grow sometimes in really horrible places. But you have to be mindful that it is possible to grow. It is possible to advance. It is possible to push through the dirt and the hardship and sometimes the wrongdoings of yourself or others or whatever the situation is. You just have to kind of ignore all of that and continue to go forward because, man, like everything that I've accomplished so far is amazing, and I did not think that it's a year. It has been a year officially since I left my ex, and I've accomplished more in this 1 year of leaving him than I've accomplished in 6 years of being with him. And I'm not saying that he was the culprit to everything that happened. Definitely not. I'm definitely in control of a lot of my actions and lack of action. But I was just in such a depressing time of just like, and I didn't have the confidence to do a lot of stuff. And I also didn't have the support from him. I'm not even talking about financial, I'm talking about emotional support from him to do stuff, because I would say, I want to do this, I want to do that, and he would just be like, okay. Sometimes he would be super supportive, other times he would just be like, if it doesn't bring in money right now, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. And I'm at a point right now in my life where of course, I want to be like rich, hello. I want to be like boom, 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 balling. But if it doesn't make me happy, I don't care about it. Money isn't everything, and it's like if it's not gonna bring me joy, then I don't care about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not. I feel like in terms of like what I want to do, I love writing and stuff. I love painting. I love making clothes. And if I can find a career in those things, that would be so amazing, because that's stuff that makes me happy. And if it makes me money too, woohoo! I'm sorry, I'm at this red light waiting for it to change, so I'm not going to be watching the comments much. I'm going to be paying attention because I have this big old, you see it, that big old truck, and the light is green. But anyway, so like, if it doesn't make me happy, I don't care about it. I grew way too much in the last year. I've done way too much to advance myself. And we're back to the shaking. Hello, shaking. I've advanced myself way too much to like be unhappy all the time. And God has brought me through like hell, fire, storms, rain, like walking 20 minutes a day. Not even a day, 20 minutes just to go to the bus stop with both my daughters in my hand in the complete darkness, just to get to the bus stop at 7 a.m. Like, crying sometimes, screaming, like literally, it would be pitch dark, and I would be holding my kids who were screaming as well, because they were afraid that someone's gonna get us, kidnap us, take us, like a monster. One time, there was rustling in the bush, and I was just like, oh my God, please protect us, don't let us like get kidnapped, taken, don't let somebody be stalking us. You know, and my kids used to scream, they were afraid. It was dark, it was like 6:35 every day. We had to leave just to make it to the bus stop for 7, and it was so hard. And I remember just screaming at God, and just like, God, why? Help me, please, like, get me out of the situation. Just crying and just thinking like, how am I ever gonna get out? How am I gonna stop walking every day to the bus stop? Because I walked to the bus stop 20 minutes, then 36 minutes it took the bus to drop me as relatively close to my job as possible. Then I had to walk 8 more minutes to actually get to my job. So it was like, I used to cry all the time. Friday for sure I would cry because I was tired. I was like beat from carrying these heavy kids, 3 and 4 year olds. It was like 68 pounds, almost 70 pounds between the two of them. So it was like, I was just constantly just like sad. So and just like afraid. And then I just had to pray, and I just had to be like, you know what, push through it. All of this for you is to better you, and it honestly has. Like every struggle I've gone through has made me a better person, and it has given me more sympathy to people. Even though, of course, I've always been sympathetic to like single mothers. My mom was a single mom. People who walked and stuff like that. It nothing compares to going through like a complete storm of chaos. You know what I mean? From yourself, like from your own perspective. Because I saw my mom struggle, but I'm pretty sure, like now, I'm pretty sure my mom used to cry in the bathroom the way I used to cry in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure my mom would wait until we were sleeping to like sit down and pray to God, like, please help us. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it was for her, because that's like what I did and how I dealt with a lot of my struggle. Shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm sorry. I'm so immature sometimes. I know. I'm just random, but I'm happy. Like, this is because I'm happy, and this is like, okay. So this thing is not stable. This is the first time I'm using this while I'm driving. So, and it's not that stable, obviously. But like, that's the joy of like having my own car. Like, what? Like, I have my own car, and the shaking is okay because it's not my car. You know what I mean? Like, everything that I've gone through has made me such a better person, and it has, man, I just want to cry right now. It has done so much to improve me as a human being. I'm at Wally's World parking lot right now, and it has like improved me as a human being. And I just want to tell you guys, like, no matter what, never give up. Like, you are gonna grow despite your situation. This is just temporary, and you are gonna push through whatever. And it doesn't. Everything you go through is for a reason. The people you meet will connect everything, because some things are just horrible situations that don't aid in the my back is hurting. Don't aid in the benefit of you at all. But other things help you to grow. You know what I mean? Other things help you to just like mature and to blossom to like these beautiful, strong, amazing flowers. Or a tree, if you want to be a tree, because trees are strong too. Like, man, you can do anything. Don't ever give up. Don't ever think that what you're going through is going to last forever. Don't ever think that you are not deserving of a better life. Don't ever think that. You are amazing, and you are going to pull through everything that you go through, and you are just you're going to exceed. And it's going to be times where you want to cry as much as possible. There are going to be times where you're going to give up. Don't give up. Fight that urge to give up. There are going to be times where you don't know what you're going to do. Keep moving forward. The signs will come. The blessings will come. But you just have to keep going. Because if you ever realize, like, sometimes at your breaking point, when you really, 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 really know, like, listen, this is beyond what I can bear right now. Like, that's exactly when your blessing, when your breakthrough happens. Because there have been times that I was like, huh. Like with my car. If you want, I'm gonna link how I got my car video to this. But with my car, listen to me. I was gonna work in a week. I had to go back to work in a week. My son needed childcare because my sister was gonna work with me. Okay, so we found childcare for him at my boss's sister, that we had to get him there. If I paid for Uber or Lyft or whatever for my sister to go there and then back to the daycare, and then from the daycare to, like, it was crazy. And I was like, God, like, I need that vehicle. Like, this is too many trips. It's gonna cost me like $100 million a month for just transporting my son. So, you know, I got my car, and the breakthrough, I was pretty demanding. Honestly, I was like, God, you need to do this right now, because I don't have any options. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cry. every single day. If you don't help me, like it was just like I was aggressive. I kind of like with my prayer, but I knew for a fact that there was nothing that I can do to get a car like that. I told him like this needs to be registered, everything needs to be taken care of because I start work on Tuesday. I said by the end of this week, give me a car because this is like, so Saturday I got a car, and that's like, you know, Saturday is like so close to Tuesday, and of course it was from a dealership, so registration and everything was taken care of. So man, like that was my breaking point right there. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was gonna have a nervous breakdown, but it worked out because I didn't give up and I didn't just say, well, here's to no car, here's to probably losing your job because you can't get to the car, get to work, like you can't find some position for yourself. Like it was just, I was almost done, but I kept pushing, I kept the faith, and that's what you guys can do in your situations. Just keep pushing, keep the faith, never give up no matter how hard it is. I know it's hard, but you just gotta keep going because you never know when your time, when your blessing, when your breakthrough, when your miracle is gonna happen. And if you give up, you can be right there, like for your blessing, and then you give up, and then you think, you see, I knew it was never gonna happen for me. I knew it was meant to be poor forever. I knew I was not meant to get this job. I knew I wasn't meant to you know what I mean? I knew I was meant to get nothing good in my life. I'm a person that's always gonna suffer a struggle. No. Keep pushing, keep thinking positively of yourself. Never give up because just never give up. And don't think that once you got a big blessing, that struggle is over, because ta-da! As soon as you make it through one struggle, you got another one. Like, here you go, my darling. Here's another struggle for you. But again, you're gonna overcome that, and you're gonna beat that, and you're gonna just rock it. Okay. So I'm going to get some groceries for my family, feed my babies, you know, my sister, cook something, I don't know, but I'll talk to you guys later. I'm probably going to do a video right after this about how I got my job, just because I've never done it. But look out for that video. I'm gonna have on the same clothes because boop, it's gonna be like an hour later because I take a while in the store. But whatever. Bye. Have a good day. Never give up. Never surrender. Don't believe negative Nancy's who try to make you feel like you'll never become nothing. Even if the negative Nancy is somebody that you doesn't care about, because they don't know what they're talking about. Like I said, peace out. Turn off the car. This time I'm not sweating in my car. Head on the car because I went to the gas station earlier. If you watch my other video about my teeth and how primacy jacked me up, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, God, bye. Blessings. I love you guys.